I guess I might have to put that on the charger. Beloved ancestral spirit guides to the Most High God, I call on Archangel Michael for protection. Anybody sending anything physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, please black and blind them. I call back our energy and send theirs back with full forgiveness in all forms to the universe at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the Most High God. Hey, hey, welcome, welcome. All right, so guys, y'all, we got a lot to unpack here, okay? Friday is a new moon in Virgo, eclipse. I think it might be a solar eclipse, but we're in eclipse energy, okay? So, like, if you're feeling like something's got to go, that could be why, okay? If you're feeling like making some kind of move, okay, it's time to eclipse that fear out and go just do it, right? Something about this here is going to be very significant. How y'all doing? All right, y'all. We got 22 people in here. 3 likes. Come on, hit that like button. Subscribe, share with your people. Okay. You got what? 22. Oh, okay. There it goes now. I got 22 for. Also, y'all know we're going into Virgo season, okay? All right, let's see what we got in this energy here. Oh, excuse me. Teacher, master, mentor, okay, academist, instructor. It's going to be very, very significant, okay? You could be stepping into a season where you're becoming a master teacher, okay? Or being called to. Or getting you a mentor, okay? Tell me what's going on here. Something about a doctor, midwife, herbalist. Yeah, you could be really tapping into something here that you have been holding back from, collective. Okay. Something about maybe opening your own house cleaning business, child care. Something about that as well. Working in the service industry. Maybe you could be wanting to change jobs. Okay. Hey, hey. Maybe signing up for the service here. Wisdom keeper. Yeah, you've been keeping something. You're very well informed and enlightened on something here. Or this could be somebody's job here. There's, you know, something's coming to light here about something. Yeah, intellect, philosopher, scientist, inventor. Okay. You have some kind of intel or intellect on something here. Okay. Yeah, possibly on an occult. Magic, sorcery. Abusive relationships. Okay. Either about an enabler, abuser, or being rescued from an abusive situation. Okay. Oh, wow. Hey, hey, Ladybug. I'm good. Oh. Somebody could be struggling with their appearance. Town beauty. Okay, somebody here hates your beauty. They're trying to brainwash everybody about this. It's with religion and something here. Okay. Yeah, somebody here could be hiding behind religion. Okay. Somebody just needs to be their self. Here's what Spirit is saying. Don't hide behind like anything, okay? That's really, really important. Just be yourself. Well, y'all came out early today, didn't you? Oh, babe. All right, let's tap in and see what's going on here, y'all. Yeah, cutting your losses, but maybe with all this shit right here on the board that came out, you're like, I cut my losses. Yeah, you got some knowledge here and release something. Okay, use your intuition. This could be some shit that somebody was involved in an occult and they didn't know what they was involved in. And like they definitely like hold some kind of statue here, okay? Hold something over somebody's head type shit. Oh, you gotta stay here. This is not trying to hold somebody back. Yeah. And somebody could have figured this out and they're just like, no, I don't have to stay here. Like, I can go. I can do what I want to do. Okay? And that is the fact, right? You don't have to stay anywhere. You have free will. Self-regulation. Yeah, somebody's cutting communication with whoever these people are. Okay, that's on the board. This is like having a fake-ass mentor or coach and they leading you in the wrong direction. Or going to some kind of whack-ass doctor here. And it's because somebody sent you there. Through some kind of group of people. They're like, oh, they're the best. They're this. They're that. And you're like, no, the fuck they ain't. Something's wrong with them just like something's wrong with you. Okay? Collective. Listen, y'all going in there and y'all just, hey, yeah, this is what's wrong. Like, this is some weird shit y'all be doing. Hold on. Something about this, but it was a controlling technique, the law of attraction. Yeah, you started putting different things out to the universe and good things started coming to you, letting the past go. Yeah, and embracing these uncertainties. You like, listen, I'm walking into the unknown. Okay, fuck it, whatever happens happens, right? Because you know they lying to you and you had to change your tune about a situation and just go with the changes. And y'all, that's the thing about change. Change is very, very scary, right? It's like putting that blindfold on and just going and saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go do this. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna do this and I'm just gonna have that much receipt of hope that everything works out. And then all of a sudden, it's like you walk through multiple doors of opportunities. Okay, I got an opportunity here, 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 right? Because these people could have been planting seeds that you don't have a support system with others. And that's not true. That's not true at all. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the situation here, okay? Y'all let me know if y'all like to be put on the list for a $22 mini read or 2 questions for $10, okay? Tell me what's going on with this energy here. Hey, babies. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the beloved ancestors had to pull up and show somebody like, hey, listen, you do got real love. But leave these whack-ass people behind. You do got real love. This could be with a relationship, with you know, a fake-ass, like I said, teacher, mentor, family, a doctor, just somebody here, right? You left all this fake-ass shit behind. So it's like, tell me about the beloved ancestors coming. Because that somebody gave somebody some false, okay, documents, information, statements, agreements here, okay? And this is the problem here, is now somebody could be finding this out. Like, somebody filed a false statement against somebody, and they're like, hold up, none of that shit's true. What are you talking about, right? About the rich girl, divine feminine. And you over here manifesting, and this karmic masculine losing his mind, and there's a priestess, okay? He's over here, and he's blocking whatever ritual that this karmic masculine is doing to the divine feminine. So now somebody's in bondage, crying, and got animosity here, okay? Somebody got themselves all tied up. Yeah, because see, divine feminine, you in this Queen of Swords energy. You like, motherfucker, I know about them false statements, false documents, and everything that you doing. I ain't even worried about that shit. I'm moving on. It is what it is, with your lying ass. Okay. Look, the rich guy. Somebody just wants to, listen, somebody's motive here is money. They want to be rich. They don't want to love you. They don't want to care about you. They don't want to do none of that. Right. Hey, y'all know what? Last night, me and my husband was watching Ghost. Y'all remember at the end when they come and got Sam's best friend, and he was in that windowsill and that glass fell on him, and all them demons came and got his ass. I'm telling y'all, and before he died, it was like Sam was there, even though he was passed over. I need y'all to kind of look at it like, okay, that's the beloved ancestors, and y'all, you're not gonna believe what's at the bottom of my deck while I'm telling this story. That's what them beloved ancestors do. They be taunting the shit out of them. If y'all remember, Sam's best friend thought he was going crazy, but Sam was over there and he was haunting his ass all the way up until the day that they came and got his dark ass soul, right? Because they going through karma. Because somebody here wished death or put some death magic on somebody, okay? And it's and I'm talking to somebody sitting in their south node, so it never touches you. So now somebody is literally going through pure hell because of what they're doing, because your beloved ancestors is haunting somebody. Period, poo. And you're staying on your pathway. And somebody's very, very obsessed here, okay? And they could be watching divination and tarot, constantly trying to figure out like what's going on in your life, what you're doing. You could be a reader. Somebody could be watching. You could be a spiritualist. You could be on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever the case may be. But somebody here is literally like watching everything that you do, okay? And you're sitting in your north node, you're doing what you need to do. So you could be the mentor, the teacher, the herbalist, okay? You do something here. You maybe run a business here on the physical, and like somebody's so obsessed here, and they just consistently, like y'all with death magic, all I'm saying is somebody could just speak in death over your life, right? They could be wishing this, this, and this. Pay attention, okay? They ain't got to have no damn candle to do nothing, okay? Their mouths can be wishing all this stuff on you. They don't have to go to no practitioner. They don't have to do none of that stuff. They could just sit there and have these thoughts about you, right? And, yeah, something about this. Look, y'all can't make it up. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through thoughts, okay? Yeah. And it's like, the community knows, like I said earlier, the community knows how obsessed somebody is. Mm-hmm. Distant future. They look, the community sees your hard work and they know that you're going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They know. I don't know why that community card is giving me your community of beloved ancestors coming through, passed on pets and animals as well. Like you got a whole team of they're protecting you from this weirdo or whatever's going on here. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Yeah. Yeah. Look, high priestess, courthouse. I mean, it could have got so bad that you probably had to take somebody to the courthouse, or this is what's fixing to end up happening. Okay, see, because there could have been some kind of false documentation here, high priestess, and you had to take this shit to the courthouse. Okay, and this is like a form of magic as well, because you go in there and you put my name on this documentation, knowing that your ass lying, then you just done a whole ritual. You done a whole that's spell work right there, because you knew it was a lie, but you still lied on that documentation, right? And you didn't have all the details, so that was still a lie. Okay, and it's like they tried to put you here, high priestess, but you knew that you was gonna come out on top, and now the community could be finding out about whoever done this to you. Okay, they finding out somebody else is the problem. Tell me about these false documents, statements, agreements in the courthouse on the high priestess. Possibly because you was in a relationship, or they wanted to be in a relationship and you rejected somebody, and you traveled away, okay, to get away from somebody, and somebody got really angry and mad because you got the fuck up out of a situation and you left. Okay. You see, she got her little bag. She going on the bus. She said, "Fuck it, I gotta go, Gus." Okay, I'm getting the fuck up out of here because I ain't dealing with this shit. If this is your current situation, you left the situation, left the community. The community and the courts already know why you left and why you don't want to have nothing to do with people, places, or things. Okay. Why I feel like we still in Mercury retrograde energy. Okay, y'all. Somebody got some health concerns because their false narrative didn't work. Their voodoo didn't work. This third party over here, they're not waking at all. Okay. They have blocked their own gifts. They can't manipulate a situation, and they want conflict. Okay, I can't even talk. And you intuitively knew this shit. You're like, what? I know what's going on here. Okay. Tell me about this. Yeah, you're over here minding your damn business, and it's Eight of Pentacles energy. You working on something here, and minding your business and having strength, collective. High priestess, look at you. You're like, I'm cool, like I'm good. And you know what? There was an astrologer earlier that was talking about that Leo new moon. It's going to have the same kind of effect with this Virgo full moon, but it's an eclipse, okay? It's like double manifestations coming through is what I'm getting, okay? Because you possibly let a lot of things go with that last new moon, but now you got this eclipse full moon. So it's like severing the cord for good, okay? And all the doors are going to open up for you. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, y'all can't make it up. Yeah. You're gonna get that offer that you want, but something here you're gonna have to eclipse out or leave behind in order to get this offer, or that's what you already done. And now it's like many more doors are opening up. Four of Pentacles. Y'all can't make this shit up after you Five of Swords the situation and left some shit behind. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Yeah, you Five of Swords the situation for you now. You're in this Four of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, baby. Listen, that's boss type shit right there. Okay, you said fucking BG. I got to go on and shut that motherfucking door. Queen of Pentacles, yeah, King of Pentacles. I could be talking to you, divine feminine, divine masculine, calling judgment on the situation and getting your Ace of Cups here. Okay. I heard somebody wants to rush in and apologize, but it's too late for that. Okay. And it's like, no, I'm not apologizing. I'm doing. Ooh, I heard somebody say, I'm not apologizing. I said what I said. I did what I did. I'm not apologizing. Okay. Okay. That's that I've had enough of this shit. Something about the dream state can be very, very significant. Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini. Let's see. Y'all are really going to be affected in Virgo. There you go. All four of y'all signs. Okay. And look at where you got this in your chart. You're going to be really, really affected by this new moon eclipse. This is like looking and saying, it's like going into and purging your closet. I can't wear that. Throw that shit out. You're purging everything out of your life. There ain't no room for things. Right. That's not helping you evolve. Stepping back. Y'all, I can't make this shit up. New beginnings. And creating your own reality. So if you got Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, or Virgo in your chart, go check it out and see what house that affects. Okay, because y'all know each house like affects different things, like your career, your family, your job, your health, relationships with family, lovers, friends, parents, all of this stuff, right? Your material things, car, house, all of that stuff, right? So go and look where them placements are, and it's going to tell you, it's definitely going to give you an idea of what needs to be eclipsed out, right? So you can get your new beginning. Self-care. Focusing on that duality, balancing out everything, okay? Share your gifts. Because listen, you're the pearl, right? Sharing your gifts. And maybe that's something you want to step into, okay? And somebody's upset because you won't end this cycle, because you won't stop sharing your gift and helping others. And this could be somebody who really, really, they only care about themselves. They don't care about nothing or nobody else. Yeah. What's the beloved ancestor got to say here? You could have a father figure that's watching over you, and they're letting you know, if you don't have passion for this, you need to let this go. Okay? You can have a grandfather that's watching over you. There's two masculine figures here, okay? Either in the spiritual or the physical, that somebody got some answering to do, okay? Y'all just take that where it resonates. Somebody should have left well enough alone. Divine masculine, I feel like you got a father figure here that's passed on, that's on everybody's ass, okay? And divine feminine, I feel like you got a grandfather coming here that is whooping ass and taking names later, okay? Y'all just take that where it resonates. Because you are a life giver. You're always giving, and everybody coming in and taking. Something about your craftsmanship, divine feminine, divine masculine. And now, you know, it's time for you to receive. Okay? Receive rewards. Hey. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. Mentor, coach, master DNA. You could definitely be having a DNA activation, okay? You or a lover here, and you're manifesting something here, and there's a grandmother. She's saying, look, show yourself grace. Stop being that peacekeeper. Speak up, okay? Yeah, a lot of times people, that's why they say that we troublemakers, right? Because we ain't letting shit slide. You ain't supposed to be letting shit slide. That's how you break generational curses, okay? And people don't understand that. If you sit and you just keep letting the cycle keep repeating itself and you don't stand up, what you doing? Now, at this point, now you becoming a part of the problem because you letting this shit slide. What you say? It's time to stand up and say, this shit stops with me. Okay? Something about this. Because trust me, everybody gonna fall in line when they start realizing that you wasn't tripping, collective, okay? Something about that. Y'all, let me hit this bell here. I got to, this chat, something's not right. It's, hold on. Y'all ready? Hey, babies. All right, so family, I had to cleanse that energy out. That shit was weird, okay? Like, even my incense went out, okay? That shit was weird. I'm like, what is going on? I tell y'all what, people be on some weird type of time, okay? They really do. All right, y'all. Oh, my ears is ringing too. You're welcome, love. You're welcome. See, I felt like there was some of y'all sitting at the door. You couldn't get in because the karmic energies. You might have been going in and out. That's what I felt like. Like a lot of my old people, like it's like you couldn't get through because all the trolls is just like standing there and trying to block y'all from coming in the door. That could be very significant. Somebody feels like they was being blocked by somebody, okay? Or maybe in the physical, they tried to block them and tell them they wasn't going nowhere, and somebody got the fuck on down the road anyways. That could be very significant. Like, yeah. But the only reason, whoever I'm talking to, if somebody tried to block the door so you couldn't go in the physical, because they don't want you going and telling the real truth about what the fuck was going on behind closed doors. Okay, that's what, okay, thank you, confirmation. Somebody don't behind closed doors. And see, that's the problem, y'all, is a lot of people don't want people seeing who they are behind closed doors. Okay? They're the bully, they the flying monkeys, okay? And it's like, they always doing shit, and they don't want folks to really know, oh, it was them, right? I heard the mask being ripped off, okay? It's going to be very significant. Can y'all all hear me? Y'all got to plug my microphone in. Yeah, sometimes if you need to, go out and come back in, y'all. That's just like my videos, okay? If you go in and you can't hear anything, go out and come back in, because you got everybody clicking on that video once it uploads all at once, okay? No, I'm not Creo. And if I am, I just don't know it yet, right? I got to go get my DNA, my ancestral DNA done. I'm really excited about doing that as well. I had somebody advise me to do that, so I'm like, that's cool. So maybe I find out what's all through the bloodline. Thank you. You said don't use your real name though? Oh, okay. You know what's so crazy that you say that, lunar frequency, is I don't even think that's the right one from the beginning. So it's kind of like, I don't know how long you've been here with me, but I have said to people, I'm like, okay, Ancestry does. I know 23andMe does. Gotcha. Okay. Thank y'all for the warning. But I was getting a message that some people do spell work on you, and they don't even know that ain't even your real name, right? They don't even have no clue. Excuse me. And it's like, yeah. So it's like they're over here watching to see if something is working, okay? And it's not, because that ain't even your real name that they put on the petition that they filed with the practitioner, okay? And somebody, oh, that could have been what happened. Somebody went to a practitioner and they're like, this ain't the correct information. And they're like, yes, it is too. And somebody's like, no, it's not either. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yes, K.E. Exactly. Now you own to something, right? And it's like, hold on. Wait a minute. That ain't even my real name. How many people's finding out that ain't even their real name, their real age, their real birthday? Whole time somebody's been doing all of this work on you and trying to swap things out, and they didn't know that was a fake identity that you had. Oh, baby, hold on. Let me catch him. Now,
It's undone.
You said that's what Section 8 looks like.
No, bitch, that's what Google.
You can't do that. Come on back in here. We gonna play? Is that what we're gonna do? You said, is this what Section 8 looks like? I can give you the bill every week. Okay, what you talking about, Section 8? That clown don't need no response. That's what they want. Hey, babies. It's good. All right, baby, you can get rid of that clown. I knew that punk wouldn't come back and say nothing else. Yeah. Okay, listen now. We in a whole nother tax bracket. You talking about Section 8? Child, listen. What I will tell you is them people who don't want to work ain't getting no new beginning. Okay? If you sitting around waiting on somebody to do something for you, listen now, them days is over. You better go put your hand in your own pocket and get it out of everybody else's. I'm just saying. Huh?
I said leaving off all hard-earned damn money.
Yeah. Yeah, And you know, y'all, I feel like we'll talk about it, okay? I feel like there needs to be the new guidelines and stuff, like for single mothers going to school and got 2 jobs. Hell yeah, they deserve Section 8. Hell yeah, they do. The elderly, the ones that's on fixed income, on disability, veterans, hell yeah, they deserve it. That's like, listen, VG has my I have some health issues like with my legs and stuff. But do you see me over here crying and complaining? Cause I can't go get no job and I can't do this. Nah, I created me a job. I created something so I wouldn't have to do um physical labor. You see what I'm saying? Cause I took my doctor's advice. My doctor was like, just go get you a sit down job. Sitting at a desk. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, your knees can't handle this, right? And he was like, if you keep doing this hard labor, he said, you're gonna eventually hurt yourself to a point where you can't walk. So I changed up some things instead of making excuses. Okay, you said you're from the UK. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's folks sitting around making excuses and talking about you can't do this and you can't do that. The fact of the matter is, when I got put on light duty, yeah, um, and then the job got upset. Okay, well, guess what? I still had bills to pay. I still had, things to take care of. You know what I'm saying? Home, family, all of that stuff. It wasn't no making no excuses. It was finding a way. And we got people that don't want to find a way. They just want to sit there and keep on bitching and complaining and crying. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what? No. Baby, you got to get up. You got to get up. Yes, we all been through things. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to get up. You can't just lay there and be like, oh, the shoulda, coulda, woulda. Is this happened to me, VG? Baby, I know a lot of things happen. But guess what? You can't go back and change that shit. You can't go back and change them people. You can't go back and do anything back there. Only thing that you can do is go toward your future and make sure that you don't go through that shit again. Okay? And this eclipse energy, you probably in this energy of saying, man, this, that. And that's why. Because you tired of repeating those type of cycles. You know what I'm saying? Collective, when you get tired, I'm going to tell you something. You start moving way different when you get tired. And motherfuckers don't understand it. They don't get it. When you start really, really getting tired, because you can say all day long that you're tired. That's all I'm going to say. But when you get tired, yeah. That's what it is. All right, tell me about this. Look, new beginning. And you not disappointed, collective, because you did the work. It's like you got up from that place and said, okay. And you dominated this shit. And you did what you were supposed to do. And you said, I'm about to heal this shit. Because, see, I'm going to tell y'all, too. I always use myself as an example. My doctor was like, get you a job sitting, in an office, sitting in a chair, right? And not doing that and not putting all that pressure on your knees, right? So I'm like, okay, well, and then on top of that, he was like, watch your food, what you eat. Then also, he's like, pay attention to the company that you keep. What is stressing you out? What is making you have so much chronic pain? What's got your anxiety acting all up? You see what I'm saying? And he was pretty much giving me all the factors of how I could adjust my health and I could fix myself to where I could do what I need to do. You see what I'm saying? And y'all, that's really, really important. And you may be looking at these type of things, right? This eclipse, you might have one of these placements that's in your health house. Okay? And maybe your career field. Hey, babies. And you could be looking at this and saying, okay, VG, I can't do this job. So maybe it is time for you to transfer from a physical damn warehouse on the concrete job to an office job. You see what I'm saying? It's not that you can't find work. You might be called to transfer and do something else. Okay? See, and let me just tell you about spiritual beings. Possibly gonna be doing something real taboo. Okay, you know, you might be into doing different things. Okay, um, but you're being called to do that, and this is also gonna help you heal. Confirmation. Okay, right. You see what I'm saying? So you might be called to get different types of clients who just need you to come in and maybe do some housework, but they know how to give themselves a shower. Do you see what I'm saying? You might be called to do something different. Yes, it is. So you might need a patient that's not bedridden, that knows how to walk, they know how to do different things. Yeah. Well, it's time for you to step up. That's what you got to do. You got to do what makes you happy. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. That's like, okay, you know, I'll use the analogy I always use. People always trying to control their kids. Okay, why are you trying to control their life or who they want to go be with, or you know what job they want to do? Because at the end of the day, you ain't the one's got to go to that job. You ain't the one's got to lay with that person. You ain't the one that's got to move in that neighborhood. You ain't the one's got to drive that car. You ain't the one that is got to do this. So while you're trying to force this on somebody else, they're unhappy. Now you're playing with somebody's mental health because you're so forceful and you always want to do this and you always want them to do that. Just because you come from a line of doctors in the family don't mean your child want to be a doctor. If you come from a line of law enforcement, maybe they don't want to be no damn lawyer or police, okay? Maybe they want to run off and be a circus clown. Have we ever sit down and thought about that? No, because we're so busy trying to control the situation that you ain't even sit and ask what's going to make your child happy because you so busy trying to control it. Just because y'all got a whole generation of, you know, of warehouse workers. Maybe they're like, bitch, I don't have to work in a warehouse and do this, this, and this. Right? I ain't breaking myself down. Shit, I could work behind a computer and make 5 times the money you make, and you don't even know. You didn't even know. Shit. Listen now. Y'all see what I'm saying? Because people always demonize what they don't understand. You know? Where did that even come from? Y'all be Captain Random. Like, some of the things y'all be saying, I'll be like, where the fuck did you come from? Distractions. Y'all see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers always want to be a distraction, and it's like, then they understand why you walked off, collective, because now they're sitting here saying, man, let me get my magical glasses too. And then they get put on and they're like, well, you know, ever since the collective walked off, they got a new beginning. They ain't disappointed. They dominating the shit out of whatever they're doing. They're mastering their craft. They're healing. They're looking better, feeling better. You know, all of this stuff, right? And somebody's sitting here looking and saying, well, and the only one common factor is you left. And now this person is looking at like, maybe I need to leave. Maybe that's the common factor here. All of these people, places, and things ain't no good for me. So, okay, let me go, right?
Goddamn, the real.
Something about this. Tell me here about the Ace of Wands, this new beginning. Transitioning. You put that shit to rest. Okay? You put that shit to rest. After the veil got lifted, you said no. I'm doing. Tell me here about this disappointment in reverse. The boss. You became the motherfucking boss. Okay? With your occupation. And this karmic female over here, she's all stuck in her feelings because she swears that she can do something better than you, divine feminine. You like, I'm not competing. Okay, listen, go do it. That ain't got shit to do with me. But you put this shit to rest, okay? And whoever's trying to compete here, and y'all work at a job, your boss is noticing, and this person's about to lose their job. Okay? Something about this. I seen something earlier, and I find it real weird. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not even gonna give it my energy. Let me just move on. Tell me about dominating the situation. Yeah, abundance, distant future. You're over here focused, okay? You possibly went and got you a reading and they told you your ass is in the North Node, keep moving forward. Yes, it is hard. Yes, you got to be disciplined. Yes, you everything's not gonna come to you. You got to wait, right? You may have to wait for this obstacle to be removed, but you're sitting in your North Node after this love spell, okay? Yeah, and you got real love coming. Tell me here about the star card healing. You ain't in this oppression energy. You ain't getting your ass beat because you done learn, okay? Unexpected money coming in and family. Yeah, you building your own family and you're not being abused anymore, collective. And you ain't staying in this false house situation, okay? That could be with a karmic landlord, a karmic family, whatever. You got the fuck up out of there. It's like, no, I had to go. Okay, maybe a karmic contract, something about this, but you left this situation. And now somebody ain't got no face. Now they upset about it, okay? Somebody got some health concerns because you got a new beginning. Also, and this could be that where somebody, you figured some shit out, okay? And now somebody's freaking out because they're like, I heard because they've been watching you, collective. You could be some kind of spiritualist or something. You might do this for a living. Somebody, you've been putting somebody on game, okay? That's all I got to say about that. You've been putting somebody on game, and somebody has finally changed their perspective, and they've been looking at something from a different way, and they're starting to see the patterns, okay? Looking at my ears started itching. They started seeing the patterns, you know? That's why, collective, I don't care who watches. Like, even whenever, I come live or whatever. But I know there's going to be some kind of content that I know is going to change somebody's life. Even if you don't say anything to me, I know I can feel it in my body and my soul. It's going to change somebody's life eventually. Because what you're going to do is you're going to come back and say, hold up, VG. I started noticing that pattern. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do what I do. It don't matter about the views or the subscribers or the likes. Shit, y'all, 90% of my channel is viewed by people that ain't even subscribe to it. Guess what? I'm still reaching somebody. Because they still look up and they find me and they're like, oh, there she is. You see what I'm saying? So, hey.
He scratching me on purpose.
You need to go over there and get in that bed. I'm trying to work.
Look, he digging his nails in my damn arm.
Y'all like two little 2-year-olds. Both of y'all. Don't be smiling. My husband and my dog, y'all, they over here and I'm trying to work and they over here doing this shit.
He
Yeah.
with me.
Look, now he's saying he's messing with him. But he's the one that told him to get on the bed. I got it on video. Look at him smile. Look, he's smiling, showing his teeth. You said, come on, get up here.
Yeah, I told him get up here, but damn, they're scratching me to death.
Look at him smiling. He thinks it's funny.
Yeah, he thinks anything's funny.
But you see what I'm saying? That's exactly right. And see, that's all. That's why we be saying all the time, like, sometimes when I post a reading, I'd be like, okay, y'all, hold on. This energy just shifted. Another story. Okay, it shifted again. Another story. Okay, something else is going on. It's another. But it's like I kind of enlighten you, like, okay, all this ain't your reading, okay? Maybe the first 5 minutes or 6 minutes is your reading. But not all this shit here, okay? Because there's so many people watching. Yeah, so you see, because what it is you're observing and not absorbing the energy, and that makes a difference. Especially if you're finding out that you're an empath, it's gonna be like, you said someone has deleted my comments. Well, now you got to be careful with certain things that you say under the comment section, even in the lives, because YouTube will jump in and they will delete them, okay? That's exactly right. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's why I always try to teach y'all about astrology and your birth charts and numerology as well. Because that's really, really correlated with tarot as well, and it makes it easier. So you know, like, oh, okay, that ain't even my rising sign. Yeah, yeah, you gotta, yeah. Yeah, it's the algorithm too as well. Like, have you noticed? Like, I've even seen that. Like, where one reader will have the caption here, then the next one that will be correlated with the same story. It's just more information, and then the next one will have like the back end of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like who's there? That just means they on the same timeline. You see what I'm saying? And yes, you look at the planets, you look at, and then also, y'all got to think too, right? What does somebody's birth chart look like? This reading, this the reader. How tapped in are they? You see what I'm saying? Is this a person that helps bring your enemy's karma? Is this somebody that helps you find structure? Um, is this a reader that is like what is it? Like they what is it called? Shit. It's like they're at the gates, right? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, exactly. So it's like we look at the chart and what how because see, certain people can have certain places in their chart where they're only supposed to like give you this information to send you over to the next person, right? So it's like we're walking down the yellow brick road, okay, like Dorothy, okay, and maybe I'm the one that's supposed to get you there, and then we got to pass you off to somebody else so they can help you get to where you need to be. So like if I'm telling you about like astrology, then we're gonna pass you on over here to the astrologer birth chart reader. Then that's where you're gonna really, really start diving in and doing your studies. Okay. Then you're just gonna keep moving. That's why we always talk about how this journey is full of study. It's about knowledge. It's gonna have you sitting down to the point where you're gonna have so many damn tabs open on your phone because you was reading this book, looking this up, looking that up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whew, wow. Okay, hold on. And then before you know it, time done passed so much. Mm-hmm. So you see how you're into the stars and you know and the telescope. See, that's all about astrology because you know back then the Native Americans, that's how they would read the what was going on, right? As well. And what was it? The ancient Greeks and Romans and all, they used to read the sky, okay? And like that's how they done things. Oh man, everybody's people is coming to take their land back. Just not one bloodline, all of them. And that's what a lot of people ain't understanding. Like all the bloodlines is lining up, taking their land back and taking their people back and making sure that they getting everybody where they need to be. So if you are not understanding your assignment, this eclipse is gonna help you. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna help you continue to shed the fat meat and get all this shit together, right? Something about that. Guys, let me know if somebody sent a payment over because my device is going off. Let me look up here. But it ain't, my phone's not going off. And guys, if you don't want to do like something on the live and you want to do it private, just let me know, okay? Um, and I got you. We can do a private reading because I know a lot of people are starting to do that as well. That's really good. I'm gonna tell you something. That's what I don't do. Hey, sir, hush. I don't let people put fear in me. That's like, they want you to hide from them. They want you to shut your social media down. They want to, do all this and do all that, right? Okay, Kay, that's fine, baby. Just let me know. But like, they want to put you in a place of being all scared and where you won't move, you won't do this, you won't do that. Fuck out of here with that. You ain't finna stop me from doing whatever I need to do. Okay? Because I guess you ain't never had no growling stomach and crying kids and empty, a plan that went sideways. Okay? So it's like, no. What we not doing is that right there. Like, I'm finna go and handle business. But they want to keep everybody in this fear, scare, and all this. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can get up and do whatever the fuck you want to do. It is what it is. Just because somebody else tells you that it ain't gonna work out. Can I tell y'all something? Especially if it's a high vibrational plan. What's up, Tennessee? Especially if it's a high vibrational plan and like it's a great business, a great idea. Don't let that hater set you down. Cause see, if I know this idea here and I've already been like testing out and it's been working, and I know that this is a good business venture, then guess what? Whenever I go sit at the table with that person and they try to shoot it down, oh, you let me know. I'm about to really, really go take on what this is. You know what I'm saying? What this is. I'm about to really go and hit the jackpot with this. Because sometimes you don't realize you sitting and talking to a hater. They ain't going, it's a difference from somebody just giving you some sound advice. Like this is going to work, but make sure you do A, B, C, or D. Right? Before you go and do this, this, and this. That's different. But somebody sitting there saying, no, that ain't going to work. No, I don't know why you even thinking like that. No, that ain't. No. You don't need people like that around you. Yeah. You said, oh, I came in just at the right time to watch the host crash out. You already crashed out. What, you going to talk about it? Don't your old ass got something to do? Go knit a blanket or something. Go cook a pot pie. Go feed your cats. It be some of y'all old ass people that be messy as hell. Can we make it make sense? Like, don't you need to go and take your blood pressure medicine and lay the fuck down, old lady? Y'all be so old and so messy sometimes. I don't understand. I know the other elders get tired of y'all's old messy ass. Be like, listen now. You always meddling up in somebody else's business. You know meddling worse than stealing. Yeah. Because y'all mad because motherfuckers is not in emotional pain. Because y'all live in this. Hey, babies. And y'all be mad because somebody's up here and they young and vibrant. Okay, do you know what? You may not even know this person's real age. They might be your damn age and you didn't even know it. But see, you been out here old and messy. You know what I'm saying? And this person is the same age as you but look 30 years younger. Quit being messy, okay? It's putting years on your life. Destruction. Go around always causing destruction. Now you over here looking like this. Thank you, baby. I'm trying to tell you, listen now. They don't like whenever you look young. They didn't know that you was their age. Yeah. No, the reason I look so young because I'm on my damn business and you ain't finna stress me the fuck out. Y'all, my birthday is, listen, y'all know what's so wild about this? is my birthday is on this damn new moon in Virgo and this eclipse. I told my husband, I said, this shit's wow. Listen now. See, collective, look, you over here having faith, and somebody else over here getting their ass whooped. You see the difference? You praying and they fighting. They getting their ass whooped, okay? And it's like, well, shit, listen now. You should have, what they say, you need to be careful what battles you choose. Now you over here getting your ass kicked. Look, abuse. Karmic family. Everybody, look how they've been abusing you. And now all of a sudden they all sitting in a position while you over here in the house praying, minding your damn business. Yeah, that part. They ain't getting this unexpected income. They voodoo them backfired. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what is going on here? And now somebody's obsessed. They are enamored by you. Like, just, now they want to come and watch you. Now they got to see what's going on. Now they see you in a relationship. And self-love. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's going on here? Hey, what's going on? Sexy, single, and successful. To my single divine feminines out there, child, you rocking somebody's world here, okay? Because you taking care of this big-ass motherfucking house by yourself. Just FYI, okay? And you bringing that motherfucking bag in, and somebody over here is about to lose their shit, okay? Because this is self-love for my single divine feminines. You over here handling business, and this got some people's family all up in it, okay? Like they don't know what to do, because they want to know how your ass taking care of this foundation by yourself, and how your kids is good, how you living good, how you looking good. Look how young she looks, okay? You could be in your 40s, okay, or 30s, or even pushing 50, okay? You over here, look, house looks good, you look good, skin glowing, okay? Something about that. Yeah. Y'all see what I'm saying? And you ain't no Jezebel spirit. And somebody they can't send that evil eye anymore either, and they're pissed off. Because you over here manifesting and moving on. You see what I'm saying? This karmic ass masculine. He over here, he'll do anything for money. Okay, listen, anything. Anything. And then he thinks that you're supposed to be over there trying to worship him. And you're like, you don't have no morals or values, sir. What do you mean? Like, hold on now. You'll do anything. This man could have a lot of Jezebel spirits on him. Something about this, okay? Y'all, you know what? I was on my social media earlier, and I scrolled, and there was a group of masculine, okay? And in that group, you could see, like, the dark circles under all of their eyes, okay? And, like, I could see the entities that was attached to them. Yeah, I could see all the entities attached to all them men. And it's like, there was one, he got a real sleek mouth all the time. I noticed that. And he's the one's got most of the attachments on him. And I'm like, I don't care how many bags that you have. You need to go. We need to go drop you in some holy water, sir. Okay? We got to go cleanse you. Because I don't know what the fuck you done got attached to you. But y'all, it's real bad. It ain't good at all. Okay? I don't know. And you could be seeing people like this, like you can see the attachments that they have now, and it's like, what's going on? Yeah, did you send your payment over to CASHAPP or PayPal? I put you on my list. But something about that. And it could be feminine energies too. Oh, honey, we said there was a feminine energy the other day, and I was like, baby, listen, go heal. Go do something. Listen now. I mean, just got freshly up out of something and going right and talking about, oh, I got a new bag. You ain't even healed from the first one. What kind of disaster is that gonna be? Y'all, you gotta be careful doing that too. You need to go and not be in a relationship and heal yourself, right? Because the next person finna pay for what the last person did because you didn't heal from it. Because you walking in that relationship with all kind of damn insecurities and wounds and different things like that. And it's like, right? You want to make sure that you got yourself together before you go and yeah. Because the first trigger, you going to go over and take it out on them and it didn't have nothing to do with them, okay? That's like a woman that has yeah. That's like a woman that has been in a physical abusive relationship. She will find herself having to go and set things out and really really heal because she's not okay, because she thinks that everybody's gonna come in and physically abuse her. You know what I'm saying? Or that's like childhood trauma. A lot of times, you got to set shit out, and a lot of people don't realize that because you go in and ruin somebody, not even know it, man, and it's not even their fault. It's some shit that you went through. Say some shit happened to you as a child, so now you have your kids. You put that off on the father. You don't want that father to be around them kids because of what happened to you. It ain't got shit to do with that father or that mother. You know what I'm saying? But you projecting your childhood wounds onto them, and it's like, you gotta go fix that. Y'all listen. Just whenever you pay, honey, you just send me your payment and I got you. Yeah, y'all, so we went out. we we went out on a dinner date the other night. And the waitress, I was telling her how my husband always orders ribs for the dog and orders food and stuff. And she was like, oh, I'd bark for that, and started barking. And the young lady that was with us, her face was so red. And I started laughing, and my husband just looked at me. And I was like, did you just really like bark at my husband and come on to him? Like, and it was like, what just happened here? Yes, she said that she would bark for some ribs if he would buy her some and give her some. I'm these karmic Jezebel spirits. What is wrong with y'all? When the fuck did y'all start barking for food? You can't go buy yourself a slab of ribs. First of all, you gotta have I mean, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah, y'all, I'm just sitting here tripping. She started barking. Yeah. I need y'all to go find your self-worth. Like, y'all need to go find your self-worth. Because if this is what y'all doing, and this is about men be disrespected, they don't even look at y'all. They like, this bitch ready to bark for some ribs? Well, I'd hate to see if there was a Klondike bar there. What you gonna do for a Klondike bar? Looking ass. Like, y'all, this is some weird shit. I ain't never in my life. Man, listen now. I guess my daddy raised me different. Because he ain't raised no dumb hoe. Okay, listen now. That ain't even, Shit, I couldn't. And y'all, she couldn't have been no older than probably like 23. That's the bad thing. She's so young. And she sees my husband and he's attractive, and he's got his long antennas and he's light skinned with the pretty eyes, and immediately she thinks that she can just, and it was just the disrespect. Like, I'm sitting at the table, ma'am. That's my husband. He's sitting beside me. What are you doing? Like, and we went in there quite a few times since we got here. So it's like, you've seen us coming here before. So was you already wanting to bark at my husband? Like, listen now. Well, you got the opportunity on Friday. And y'all, this is where, your healing and your growth comes in, because I couldn't do nothing but laugh because it was so hilarious. Now, if that had been me maybe 10 years ago, she'd have been wearing them ribs, okay? And I'd probably be somewhere in somebody's county jail, okay? Because I would have snapped the fuck off, right? But I laughed because I was like, wow. Like, you just like embarrass yourself. Yeah, that's why everything don't need your reaction. There could be something that's going on, and they're waiting for you to react, and you're sitting here like me, like laughing, like, what did, what just happened here? Are you gonna? Yeah, you know what? I can't do it with you, baby. I can't. Something about this. Yeah. And see, he could have got real disrespectful too. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's. Hey, babies. Yeah. But that's what I say. Like, you got people like that will do things. Yeah, we still being tested, and it's like, I'm not finna feel that test, child. Listen, you don't go such y'all, and this is the thing, is I got a child as old as this girl. So what do I look like showing my ass whenever I got a child your age? No, baby, listen, See, what we not doing is that right there. Because really, I want to sit you down and I want to talk to you. And I don't want to embarrass you, because you just embarrass yourself. I don't have to do anything. You already done embarrass yourself by your actions. So now I want to pull you down and sit you down and say, hey, listen, sweetheart, okay? That's not how you get a man's attention. Yeah. That's not how you get a man's attention, and saying, oh, well, I'll bark for them ribs.
Not a real man.
A grown woman would have, or a grown, or another grown man would have understood what he was talking about, because he's always buying food for our dog. So we were saying our dog eats good, right? He's spoiled. She took that to a whole nother. You see what I'm saying? It's like, where the fuck is your mind at? Like, y'all, what's going on with the youth? Y'all okay out there? It's like the validation is something serious. Like, and what kind of men has she dealt with that she feels like she has to go that low to? I mean, this self-worth is written. I need to know my self-worth was written all over that situation. And it's like, baby girl, listen, that ain't how you attract a real one. Because you know how many men would have embarrassed her that was on that low vibrational frequency. Yeah, it would have been real bad. Like, because they would have took advantage of the situation. I've been on here an hour and 14 minutes. It don't even seem like it, does it?
Nobody seen
You said what, baby?
Nobody seen. Oh, keep childish. Even that movie Coming to America where Eddie Murphy told Bart, he said, Earth.
Yeah, see what I'm talking about? And in some cultures, y'all, that's how they treat the women. So it's like, but you come over here in America, you try to do that to a woman, she liable to slap the mess out of you and slap the taste out of your mouth. No, that's some real shit though. For real, like, you gonna run into a woman who gonna be like, who, what? She gonna have the pin pan ready for your ass. Yeah. Who you talking to like that? That's why I say, like, they say you can't play with everybody, because first of all, you don't know what that person is going through, what kind of day they're having, right? So it's like, okay, don't put yourself in a position where you might get slapped behind something else that somebody else is going through. That slapping might been for somebody else, but your ass got it, right? So it's like, you don't go around playing with everybody. And like I said, I don't know. I guess it's just the old lady in me. You're welcome, babies. Y'all, I'm about to step out and go smoke real quick, okay? And I'll be back in just a minute if y'all want to hang tight and talk to each other. Uh, yes, indeed. You said I ain't an old lady. Sometimes, I have my days where I feel 21, and then I have my days where I'm really feeling the early 40s. I'm like, oh yeah, she's feeling like today, y'all. After I got done doing them 3 messages, I ain't even gonna lie. I had to lay down and take a nap. I told y'all, I said, whew, baby, I'm this energy. I'm drained. I don't even know how to feel. And my husband tried to get into the room, and y'all, I was knocked out, and I was sleeping so good. I did not hear him knock on the door. I didn't hear him come in. I didn't hear him get in the shower. I didn't hear him playing with the dog. I was knocked. I think it's been a minute since I slept that hard like that. Yeah. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, thank y'all for being patient. We had to go all the way downstairs. All right, let's tap back in. All right, Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody cold. I heard cold and calculated. Okay, masculine, feminine energy. Hey, no, I'm so sorry to hear about your father. It's okay, sis. It's all right. That was very unexpected. What's up, C Love? Karmic family. Now there's something being awoken here by somebody being cold and calculated. Taking a leap of faith. Tell me about this person here. What's going on? Because this Queen of Swords in reverse, masculine, feminine energy, this karmic family member, they want this Nine of Pentacles. And you was woke to something about this. Now somebody's worried because they know they finna go to jail for doing something here. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you moved on and you healing, okay? You're welcome, baby. You're welcome. Tell me about this here. Yeah, there is a Knight of Pentacles here that's in reverse. That could be working. Okay, so this could be an earth sign and an air sign that was working together and they made a bad investment and now they're worried. Because you are healing and you moving the calmer waters here. They can't attack you anymore and they can't put an end to you. This is like somebody wishing that you had bad health and now it's going back on them. And there is a change. And somebody has lost their power here. Whew, that gave me cold chills. Whew. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Tell me here about this change. When change is happening, somebody lost their power here. Yeah. Stop communication. Now you got your Ace of Cups here. Getting some good news. Somebody has been an interference here. Maybe somebody was playing with your communication. Empress, this is like, okay, say you told a karmic family, you know, you had something going on, and it's like this Queen of Swords in reverse went to the source before you got to them, right? And tried to be an interference here and stop something from coming toward you. That made my chest hurt, okay? And now somebody's got anxiety because you still got the offer, regardless of what somebody went and done here. Oh, okay. I know I was reading your comments in the comment section and I was like, oh, wow. Because I was picking up on somebody was, you know, sick, passing away, right? Right, okay. See, and now somebody can't ruin you because whatever they went and done here, it didn't work out for them. I feel like whatever information somebody took to somebody, they're like, well, I want the Empress. I want her to do A, B, C, or D, right? Tell me about this Queen of Swords in reverse spirit. What's going on, karmic family? Because they don't want you to have real love. This is like somebody here going to somebody and telling them, you know, you don't want to date the Empress. They got STDs and they're a woman of the night. They're doing this. They're doing that. Blah, blah, blah. And somebody's like, okay, that's somebody's past. I don't care about who they was back then. I don't care what happened then. You know what I'm saying? Right. And see, this could be because somebody here don't have real love. Look, this is this person right here. They getting their ass beat by your beloved ancestors over here. And see, you still got the commitment. You still got the ring. You still got the man. You still got the woman. You see what I'm saying? And whoever this Queen of Swords in reverse is, now everything's being stopped for them. Because, see, somebody wanted you to stay in poverty, and that's not what happened. Look, somebody coming and saying hello, and somebody else is stuck in bondage, right? This how your beloved ancestors got somebody here, okay? Listen now. This how they got them. Somebody is stuck in this shit, okay? And now somebody's surprised, like, oh, divine feminine, divine masculine got the commitment. They got the ring. They got the job. They got this. They got that. Like, yeah, everything that you did still didn't work out. Somebody's still moving on their path and doing what they need to do. Okay, there could be a child involved here that's really upset, okay? And they are dealing with somebody that's jealous and envious of you, okay? And somebody been doing rituals and they didn't know this child was a priestess. This third party didn't know this child was tapped in and this child knew what somebody was doing. Yeah, something about this. Transition. Somebody cannot make you transition. And somebody can't paint the picture that you're mentally unstable. Destruction. Destruction is happening in somebody else's life. Yeah, soulmate. Somebody cannot block your soulmate from coming toward you. Period, poo. Is what's going on here. And somebody really, really upset about this. And you got actual money coming in here. You're moving on. And this karmic masculine, okay, is finna learn about self-love, okay? And you got faith over here, divine feminine. Because somebody got some entity attachment, something serious here. Their chakras is all out of balance here. And you're not ascending in no illusion. You're ascending. And somebody's still doing love spells. And every time they go to do a love spell, something tragic happens in their life, is what Spirit's saying. They can't manipulate the situation to get unexpected income. There ain't no concerns on your end. Somebody is feeling some emotional pain behind this as well. Because they can't manipulate the situation. Somebody getting a message here. Okay? That false narrative and that lusting after something is not working. Unexpected income is in reverse. Because somebody was abusing you. You see that? Look, the thief in reverse. Rich girl. Somebody getting karma. Yep. To the 100th degree is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Tell me about this energy of spirit. Yeah, somebody got some health concerns, y'all. About you getting your abundance and getting love and getting the job offer and moving forward. Okay. Family in reverse. It's a karmic ass family. They was expecting something. Look how he's sitting there with this smug ass look. Okay. It's Kim, it's your family and that ex-lover. The veil has been lifted. Starseed. It's a mature woman, mature man in reverse that is orchestrating some shit behind the scenes here. That Queen of Swords in reverse. And it's like the more they throw at you, the higher you rise, okay? Somebody's house is in reverse and you're unbothered. Okay, divine masculine. And obsession is in reverse. Distant future with these flying monkeys. Okay. They ain't got no protection. They can't go with you. Okay, love. Yeah, we can pull on it. You want to do a $20 mini, a $22 mini read, or 2 questions for $10? Cash App, PayPal. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, sis, I had to rest and rejuvenate. I done took a power nap today after I done messages. Y'all been sitting in the sun a whole lot, and yeah. And I've been drinking my water, and I've been getting some rest, and I've been staying up out the way. Let me tell you, I've been protecting my energy like a plague. Okay. Okay, darling. We can hop into it. All right, Miss Kim. Oh. Right. All right. Spirit, give me some messages here for Miss Kim and her situation with this karmic family and this ex-lover. They ain't getting this money, sis. Okay? And they're blocked. It's access denied here. Because, see, this ain't a soulmate. This ex-lover is a karmic lesson. He ain't a soulmate. And he can't cause destruction. He's very mentally unstable. So are the family members. Okay, tell me what else is going on here for Miss Kim and her situation. Honey, they got entity attachments, okay? They are, and see, you're very gifted, and that's why they're trying to come in, family, okay? Because they can't falsify anything here. and you're very gifted and they're trying to block your gifts, there could be something about documents, information, statements, agreements. Okay. Say you was married to this ex, you know that's a karmic contract, right? And you got up out of that karmic contract with him. So what you done was you cut the ties. You cut that cord. So now it's like it's time to cleanse all of that energy out. Like take you a nice spiritual bath, do a cud cordon, call all your energy back, maybe write everything down, and be very very clear when you write stuff down, right? And say this is what I'm releasing, and write down everything if you have to, and then take it and roll it away from you and burn it and just release it, especially under this eclipse new moon that we got on Friday. That could be why you're feeling this. It's like, okay, I done shut down this contract, VG, so how do I get the rest of this energy out? Also, do you have any items from this ex? Do you have any items from these family members? Maybe it's time to do a cleanse of the house, and that's a physical cleanse, right? Do a whole purge. Listen, if you got to throw it in the trash, burn it out in a damn burn pile. Go to have a yard sale, go donate it. You see what I'm saying? But get that energy up out of your house. Because a lot of times we don't realize that certain things carry them energies. And somebody got a entity attachment here. And it's like, okay, hold on. And you could be feeling this entity that they got attached to them. Okay. That's good. Okay. So you already done that. So now it's like spiritually, I need to keep cleansing y'all out. Which would make sense. Because see, this person is in a lustful energy. I would, if I had to, I'd change my phone number. I would block them on everything. Okay. I don't know why I feel like this ex here needs your sexual energy. It's like he wants to come in. He needs to recharge. Okay. A lot of people will do that. Okay. And that's sex magic. They need to come in and have sex with you so they can recharge, and then they'll leave and go back to the third party and take your energy back over there. Does that make sense? And then start building with that person. And then they'll get into a fight, something will happen, then that person will sneak back over there and have sex with you and then leave again. And it's something about, like I said, no access and blocking. That's making my left leg hurt at the top right there. When I tapped into this energy, it's like this person holds on to your leg, trying to like hold you back, like, and your family could be in cahoots with this person, and it's like, how do y'all know my motherfucking business? Yeah. Oh, baby, I wouldn't be FaceTiming him. I wouldn't be doing none of that shit. He wouldn't have access to none of my energy. Hell to the no, 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 no. What's going on, New Jersey? Hell no. I'd be cutting that shit off. He wouldn't have no access to nothing. And look, pay attention whenever he FaceTime you. How drained do you feel? What type of energy do you feel that's coming from him? I know, right? It's just that sense of humor, right? Oh, yeah, I would change my phone number. I'm telling you. Yeah. That's like, listen, I've had the same phone number for about, let me say about 10 years. And even with a new phone, if I don't recognize the number, I ain't answering it. Because he needs your energy. That person can't recharge him the way that you do. Uh-huh. That's what's going on. He needs to come back and he needs to recharge with you. Because he can't get that from a Jezebel spirit. A karmic masculine can only recharge from a divine feminine like that sexually. So he can go and do whatever it is he's trying to do. Why you think they always try to keep divine feminine like the elf on the shelf? Every time they found themselves in a bad situation, they come back to the divine feminine and try to fuck with her. And then everything in their life would be right. And then they would leave again. And then they find themselves in a bigger situation because they come in, use the divine feminine, took advantage of her energy, and now they done caught charges, jail time, lots of prison time, maybe found themselves in a bad situation and ended up like in the hospital. Endings. And this is what this man finding himself in. Okay? Yeah, because he's an ice king. That's a king of swords energy. He don't give a fuck. He comes in, gets what he wants, and leaves. That's somebody who don't have no emotions. Yeah. That's what that is, baby. Listen now. And see, when you dealing with somebody that don't show no emotions and they're cold like that, that ain't somebody you need to deal with. Because see, that leads back to them suppressing something. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's why do you think he has so many sexual partners? Because he keeps looking for your energy in one of them people and he can't get it. Because you don't share your sexual energy. You don't spread it around like that. You see what I'm saying? And that entity needs to be fed. He might have some kind of sexual entity on him. And it's not good, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you, sis. I wouldn't have sex with this man ever again. Okay? Because I feel like he's sick. And it could be spiritually or physically, but there's some kind of sickness that this man has on him. Yes. And it's like, oh, baby, I just want to see you. Oh, I just want to see. Oh, I can't wait to see. No, bitch. No, we ain't seeing nothing. You need to be going and seeing the doctor or a spiritual advisor or a practitioner and going and getting your ass. I'm saying, listen now, we need to go dump your ass in some spiritual bath and water and okay, this. Something about this. Now you got to go do a cleansing. And I feel like this man needs a physical cleansing. Why do I feel like... Hey, Chris. Yes, you do. Yeah, it is. Y'all, I'm telling you, if you got somebody, that's why we always preach about do not go back to your past when Mercury retrograde comes around. And something about year 9 is way more significant than it has in the past. Because y'all, some of these people here got entity attachments that's got a sickness that's attached to it. And it could be like mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, something, right? Now, okay, Chris, I'm gonna use Chris as an example. Chris got back in a relationship with an ex. Okay? This is what happens when you go back to your past. See, once you surrender, you got to be careful because spirit will stop your money and put you in a state of mind where you got to sit down and you got to pay attention to what's going on. Because now he done let energy re-enter to his energy field, and now it's making him sick and it's affecting his money. Okay.
What?
Yep.
Ain't nothing affecting my money. money growing.
What happened last week? Pay attention now.
My money's still growing though.
But class in session, that was a warning.
My money's not decreasing.
But that was class in session. You ain't paying attention. You sick.
That's what I ate.
No. No, because you dealing with somebody got a lot of entities.
Man, you're doing
that's making a sense, though.
You're doing a mini read and got one of them.
But that makes sense, though. Y'all, I'm telling you, pay attention. You don't have to worry about that, sis. Just release it. It'll all come. Hey, you're welcome. Yeah, like I'm telling you, year 9 is coming in and hurting people's feelings. And not sparing nobody's feelings. Motherfuckers getting their feelings hurt. Because they finding out, like, the real deal behind some shit. And what I say, jail, legal issues, money issues. They're all this stuff. So you got to be careful whenever you let these people return. Because what kind of attachments did they go and get while they was away from you? See what I'm saying? Sis, yeah. I'd be very, very careful. Because this man right here, something ain't right. And it could be your family, too. They got all kind of attachments. And they all been working together, too? No. Fuck them. Feed them fish heads. Leave their ass behind. Keep doing your cord cutting, okay? Yeah. Yeah, baby. Listen, let me tell you something. Woo. I remember being in a 15-year contract and finally ending that shit. I mean, I noticed everything in my life just started growing. Like, it was like, oh, okay. Because I needed to cut that cord with that karmic contract. You're welcome, babies. All right, Chris. Now, I just, listen now. No, that's not an evil eye on your life. That is the consequences of you opening that door back to an ex. That's what that is. It's like a warning from spirit, okay? Letting you know, we told you not to let that ex back in. Because remember how I told you, Chris, that ex was coming in to use you for money? That ex come in to finish you off, and now you done lost your job. But can I tell you something? That ex done you a favor. You didn't need that job. You need to go and you need to be an entrepreneur and do what you need to do for yourself. You're not supposed to be working for the next man. You're supposed to be working for yourself. That business that you've been wanting to start, you need to go on and start it. That ain't no evil eye, though. See, look, your boss is in reverse. You dealing with a karmic ass boss, and there needed to be a change here. Okay. Because this person was trying to stop your travels, trying to keep you from getting somewhere, but this is actually pulling you out of poverty. See, because that ex was doing rituals on you. And see, you was just a nice guy. You're always loving and kind and wanting to give everybody a second chance, okay? Same thing I was just telling my husband. You can't go back and heal a snake that already bit your ass once and poisoned you, okay? You can't do it. See, VG had to learn that as well. The snakes is always playing around, and see, this is blocking your gift. Cause see, you were supposed to get this unexpected money, but it stopped it. You see what I'm saying? It put a delay on it, and that's what'll do. That's what'll happen. High honor, cause see, you high honor. That's why somebody was very lustful, and see, she could have been coming in. Did you have sex with her? She came in and used you for your sacral energy, your root chakra. Yeah. Because see, when you have sex with her, it threw your sacral chakra energy off. Pay attention. Oof. That's making my head itch right there. Right. I understand. But she got a deeper connection over there with the devil. So she needed to come over there and she needed to recharge. And she was ciphering your sexual energy. Yeah. She's not no divine feminine. She's a karmic. Love spells backfired. Look, my nose is itching. That's confirmation. She's not ascending. Yeah, it is a soul tie. Um, there is a thing, like a frequency that you could use, for breaking soul ties and stuff like that, and doing the cud cording. Cause see, sometimes you got these karmics where they come into tarot land, okay, and they're doing their studies. So if they come in, they start talking to you about, oh, I done a cleansing ritual, oh, I done this, oh, I done that, I've been really, really tapping into myself. A lot of these hoes is fake, okay, Lisa, I'm just gonna say it just how it is. A lot of these hoes ain't even on the spiritual journey. They're on a hunt for a financial plan. See what I'm saying? They're on the hunt for somebody to take care of them. So if you're a spiritual man and they know this, they're going to come in and they're going to want to, first thing they're going to want to do is have sex with you and then have this spiritual talk with you and this, and this. That's why you got to be careful. Yeah. I feel like you cleansing this out and finally eclipsing this out. Make sure that you block that person. Even if you got to change your phone number. Don't let somebody keep having access to you like that. Because it's like this is that back and forth connection. Like, oh, well, I can just go in when I want to. You remember on Forrest Gump how Jenny always come back to Forrest? And then the last time she come back to Forrest, she was sick. Do y'all know what Jenny had, right? Pay attention, class and section. See what I'm saying? Exactly. And she would always leave Forrest and he loved her. He'd give her the world, but she was giving it to the world. And then she got pregnant by him that last time they met up, and whenever she left again, she ended up having Forrest's baby. He didn't even know, and then finally got a letter one day. Pay attention. See what I'm saying? And it's like, but she never chose Forrest. Never. We not going in that energy, y'all. And a lot of these people that didn't choose you literally has went out there and got that 3-letter sickness. You know what I'm saying? And it's well because now they need to come in and they need to make sure. There's multiple accounts. Now this person needs to come in and they need your healing energy. So see, that person possibly needed to come and recharge, Chris. Yeah. Because she was out getting high too. She was doing a lot of different things. So you pay attention to that. And where he was in the service, he would meet her. Because back then that was the hippies. They did all kind of stuff. In the 70s and stuff like that. So they done love spells and they done rituals. They tapped in all kind of darkness. So every time she would come back, she would have some attachments on her. And it's like these exes, that's what they do. Because see, she needed to come back, Chris, and she needed to recharge from you. And now all of a sudden you done lost your job, now you depressed. Because guess what? That's her energy on you. And whoever she's been sleeping with, that's their energy as well. Broke, busted, disgusted. You see what I'm saying? I would take me get a teaspoon of baking soda, 3 teaspoons of vinegar, white vinegar, okay, and some Epsom salt, and put it in the bath. And I cleanse my physical body, especially if you have laid down with this person. I will cleanse my physical body with those ingredients. Because white vinegar is always going to be a go-to. If you don't know what the fuck it is, that white vinegar going to get it off. Whatever it is. Let me tell you. Okay? You can even use apple cider vinegar. And use like 3 teaspoons of it. Okay? And that's going to cleanse the body. And that will really, really help you. And because I feel like whatever work she been trying to do on you, it ain't no good. Like, you want to do 3 teaspoons of white vinegar, a teaspoon of baking soda, and like a half a cup of Epsom salt.
Sound like you need some bleach.
And make sure she didn't leave no items in your house when she came. Okay, confirmation. Yeah, make sure she didn't leave no items in your house. Hey, babies. Because you know what? I had a masculine energy tell me he'd always have women running in and out of his house, right? Quite a few years ago. He was like my dad's next door neighbor, and he come up, he said, man, why did that girl leave her panties up under my bed? I said to leave her energy there so no other woman would come back. He said, what? I said, yeah. I said, when a woman leaves something behind, she's leaving her energy there so nobody will come back. Yeah. She's leaving an earring or a bobby pin or a scarf or, just something, right? Maybe some hygiene products in your bathroom. Pay attention. She's leaving her energy behind. Chris, just don't fall for that shit again. Cleanse that shit out, block her, delete her, whatever you gotta do. Get a new phone number, and keep that energy away from you, because I'm telling you, that loss that you just took is about to get worse if you keep intertwining with that energy, because that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna keep on losing, keep getting sick, keep all this stuff because you're attaching yourself to that over there. You go to the on your YouTube thing, you go to the middle box and push it, okay, to the little plus sign, and it'll say video live or whatever. Then, but you got to make sure you got all your subscribers before you can go live. I think, what is it, 50 or 100? I think it's 50 subscribers for you to have up there for you to go live. But yeah. That's why y'all, listen, we tell y'all, sex ain't just sex, and it's never been like that, but especially the world we live in now, you got to be careful. You don't want somebody who just goes lays up with every Tom, Dick, and Harry at the fucking club. Because you'll be like, what just happened here? Your whole life just got flipped upside down. Or you're dealing with somebody that does that, and they got that entity attached to them, so now it's trying to attach to you. Yeah, you want to be careful. Oh, they just got me epiphany too. That's wild. Huh. Oh, I bet. I bet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There it goes. What's up, Kimberly? Do you need my services, love? Y'all, I'm going off here at 8, okay? Because we got to get dinner and get ready for... my honey's got to be at work early in the morning, so he's got to get his rest. Excuse me. Whew. What's going on, love? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got 2 questions for $10 today. Or a $22 mini read. Talk to me, sis. What's going on? Okay. That's fine. I understand. Listen, now, I used to be there. Who are you connected to? You was in a committed relationship, and this relationship stopped your money. Literally, these cards are just hanging out. Okay? This man right here, that he connected to something, and it's fucking your money up, sis. Yeah. And it could be something about some boss that he's working for or somebody he's connected to. Yeah. You said that you're running out of food. Who's we? And why the hell are you running out of food? If there is a we, y'all shouldn't be running out of food. That means it needs to be you. Baby, you can go, you and your kids, yeah, you can go to the pantry. They finna feed you. Yeah. Miss Kim, you know you talk to an OG over here, struggle. Been there, done that. I didn't have no car and I walked to the pantry. I've walked to the pantry with the rolling buggy with my kids pulling it. And I didn't have no car. I didn't have nobody there. And I went, and yeah, it was a little hike, but me and my kids got there. To my collective that's going through this, y'all got to get up. You got to get up. Yeah, trust me, sis. There's places all around you that is gonna make sure that you and them kids get some food. But there's something about a man here that you getting a warning about. You know what I'm saying? Like something about this. I don't know, Miss Kim, but I feel like you know this, and if you're not, I mean, I understand you're single. If you're dealing with a man and he not helping you put food on the table, gotcha. Well, I didn't have no vehicle either. Shit, I was walking. And shit, we had a little pink buggy. But yeah, this man, even if you ain't dealing with this person, he got a lot to do with what's going on with you. Probably your baby's father. They always want to see the divine feminine in poverty. They're fucking weird. Like, it's weird. How do you go and you want to watch them be in poverty and watch the kids starve too? Like, they be on some weird type of time. I don't understand that. And then they be mad when stepdaddy comes in and wants to come in and take care of stuff. Like, the fuck? Fuck that inheritance. And fuck them. That was a cursed bag of money anyways. Look what they did with it. People lost lives over there over that inheritance. Fuck that inheritance. See, a lot of people get mad when I say this, but I'm gonna keep it a solid with you. Fuck that inheritance. Okay? Because of the simple fact, what was attached to that motherfucking money that's got people like they're out here and they ready to kill, steal, and destroy for this bag of money over here. Who the fuck did that money belong to from the jump? Who the fuck did they steal it from? Talking about they left you an inheritance. Inheritance to a death? You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's some people that ask me these things and the energy I be getting off, I be like, sis, it saved your life because you didn't get that fucking inheritance. And then God finna come through and bless you and your family. Yeah. Because you weren't supposed to touch that bag of money. That wasn't yours to touch. I don't give a fuck who wrote it in their will, who gave it to you, or whatever the fuck. You weren't supposed to go over and touch that shit. And yeah, you're going through hard times right now, but I promise you, like I told my little baby son, and he brought that to me. He said, Mama, he said, we're going to be okay. He was like 5 years old. All we had was a can of cream corn, whole corn, and some Jiffy bread and one egg. And some Kool-Aid and a half a cup of sugar. And he said, Mama, we can go to the pantry. He was 5 years old. How the fuck my 5-year-old know about a pantry? You wanna know why? Because we lived in the struggle. And we got in there and we made that dish and that's what we had for dinner. And the next morning he got up, he had the buggy and he had it ready, and we walked down to the pantry and we got food. And I ain't never seen two kids just the happiest in the world. Because you know what? No matter what, Mama always made a way. And at that moment, I was so heartbroken, and I forgot about a resource that I had, but my son didn't. My son didn't forget about that resource. Because he was like, Mama, we can go and get some food from the pantry. He was like, we're going to be okay. I don't need to. You got to get up, Kim. You got to get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know sometimes it's so hard because you got to think for your babies and yourself. But let me tell you something. You can get up. But I want you to look at this. How did you get down there from the beginning? And that's what we're not going to do again. You see what I'm saying? We ain't going to do that again. It's just not going to happen. You see what I'm saying? And nah, it ain't easy. I ain't sitting here saying it is. I cried myself to sleep a lot of nights saying, God, I don't know how I'm going to make this happen, but I'm going to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? And my little baby son reminded me of a resource that I had, you know, and because the devil was trying to get in my head, you know. And it's so sad because their dad was just a phone call away. And I'd be like, hey, you know, we need this, we need... Well, I can't help you right now. I can't do nothing. So instead of making that phone call, I started finding other resources. Because you get tired of making them phone calls and not having that help that you need. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why am I going to keep calling somewhere and you telling me no? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what they do. Why do you think a lot of single mothers move out of their town where their baby's fathers are and the baby's mothers or whatever the case may be? And they don't look back. They take the kids. They don't give a fuck about child support. Because when you're attached to something like that, you get so fucking irritated and you get so done with that shit. You don't even give a fuck about the child support. You don't give a fuck about them seeing the parent, the grandparents or nothing, because it's so toxic. It's like, the fuck? I'm good. Yes, it went amazing. Well, if they found you, you need to be taking more action, especially if you moved out of that town and now they there. I would be going somewhere and, you know, making some people aware of some things. Okay? Because y'all, this gang stalking and this harassment shit is for real. Like, and the authorities know this. And then you got children that you got to protect too. You not only looking out for yourself, but you looking out for them children. Well, if you need to keep making that report and calling, but somebody needs to take this shit serious, so you are not found somewhere and something done happened to you. And maybe it might be time for you to move on again. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I moved quite a few times. I moved quite a few times, but then I started speaking out. Maybe you need to open a public platform and you need to speak out about this, Kim, and it's time for you to take your power back. Because if they ain't listening, the motherfucking media is gonna listen, I promise you. And they gonna back the fuck off because they're gonna be so scared of who has, who has seen this now. Well, then I will speak out about it, okay? I will speak out about this shit. Because I know you got some receipts. Put them receipts up there. What they gonna do? You see what I'm saying? Because if you've already went to all your resources, all your outlets, you know what I'm saying? And you push me to go to social media to get help, your ass is grass. And a lot of people has been forced to do that because they're like, VG, I don't want to have to do that. And then as soon as they started speaking out, shit started getting better because now everybody wants to run like little pussies. But when they're doing it to you in private and you keep acting scared and stuff like that, that's whenever they feel like they got you. That's why I said something about, today. I don't think people put fear in me. Because I've literally been abused for over 20 something years by one family, and they keep doing shit. That's why now they getting their karma. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, what y'all think was gonna happen? Your little resources was eventually gonna have to retire. What you thought this was? Now they ain't got them little resources. Now they can't go to nobody. Now everybody's starting to see what the fuck they've been doing. That's the problem with these crooked ass motherfucking authorities and going in these courthouses and stuff. Now they getting their ass fired up. But that's year 9 though. That's what people don't understand. This is your justice. This is year of justice, right? And then they use these kids to try to take advantage of, and go to the system and do this and do that to try to gain money and doing this. And then now they're finding out what's happening here, right? Because let me tell you something. You got some people that sit on that bench up there that don't take lightly to you using children for financial gain. Yeah. Something about that. Y'all, also, I seen something, I'm going to leave y'all with this, okay? I seen something today on, I don't know how true it is, but go look it up. In some places, if your parents leave you a house, there's places that's trying to make sure that you can't move into that property. The state's able to take it over. So if you're an elder and you have a property, you need to make sure something about you putting it into your kids or grandkids' name so they can actually get it. Because they're saying that if the parent has it, the next of kin don't get it. Y'all see what I'm saying? The kids don't get it unless it's actually in their name. Y'all, and it's weird that I seen this here today. I was like, so y'all go look that up and y'all tell me what y'all, I'm gonna do some research with it as well. But yeah, that's something to think about. And see, now that could be what's going on. Yeah. So see, this law could already been put in place and you didn't know it. Y'all know in every July they put like 100 or 200 new laws in every single year in your state, in your town. Go look those up. So see, this could be a part of what this is. And y'all saying you're thinking somebody stole the house, and it didn't. Nobody stole the house. The town, the state took it. Pay attention. Class in session. Something about that, okay? And this law may have already been passed in so many states or towns, and you don't even know this. Keep up with the laws that they keep passing, okay? All right, y'all. I got to go get some food. I love y'all. Thank you so much. And I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all, we're going to try to do this every night around this time. What time I come on here? About 5:30? Yeah, from like 5:30 to 8, okay? Yeah, 5:30 to 8. I'm going to put this on my books. Hold on. Central time. I was trying to give everybody a time to like get in, okay, from work, and y'all get settled in, because my husband, he gets in too, so I try to get everybody settled and get myself together. But yeah, we gonna get back into this. I love y'all. Thank you so much. And yeah, guys, I will be letting y'all know the next meet and greet and when that's gonna go down. And I'm opened up the personal readings, okay? And y'all get with me, send me an email for my people. I'm reaching out to you tomorrow, so I got 2 more sessions I got to do. But yeah, Reiki's open, everybody, okay? So y'all just hit me up, and Cash App, PayPal, if you just like to donate. Thank you so much. I love y'all, and I'm out of here.